everybody, I hope you guys are doing well today. If you have not seen me before, my name is Sydney and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I thought it'd be useful if I made a video on things that I believe that you need to bring to college, because sometimes you don't really know what you should bring and what you shouldn't bring. So I wanted to make a video today of just some necessities, things that you might just want to bring for fun, and things that you might not even know that you do need for college. I go to Liberty University, so these are just some things that I need, and I'm sure it can apply to any college that you are going to. So that's what I'm about to do for you guys today. If you have not yet, please make sure that you like this video and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sydney D. I post a lot of different content related to faith, different vlogs, just different lifestyle content, beauty content, college content, all that different fun stuff. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first, things that are specific to Liberty, definitely bring a Bible, a journal for just any kind of Bible notes for like campus community, definitely a notebook, a prayer journal, like a devotional, things like that. Those are things that are just specific to Liberty. And of course, everything else that I'm going to talk about can apply to Liberty as well, but really applies to any college that you will be going to. Of course, definitely bring some room decor just to make your room a little bit fun, but definitely don't bring too much because you don't want your room to look too crowded and you don't want to have too much in your room and like overload like with different decorations. You want to try to pack as light as possible, but definitely bring enough to basically kind of like brighten up your room as much as you would like. Please bring a mattress topper. This is so important when going to college. I definitely did not like just sleeping on the mattress on my bed because my back hurt after like the first night. So I forgot to bring the mattress topper with me, so my parents had to ship it down, but the mattress topper is so comfortable, so definitely make sure that you bring that for school because it is comfortable and it can make like a huge difference when you're sleeping. So it definitely is a lot more comfortable than just sleeping on the normal mattress. Bring a fan for any time like you might get hot during the night, like you never know when you might need that. I would absolutely say bring some all-purpose cleaner because you never know when you might need to clean the bathroom, maybe clean your desk, clean the floors. I mean, I didn't do it a whole lot, but it always is good to have it just in case. Definitely just bring some extra trash bags because you never know like how often you're going to be like changing the trash. I did it a lot more often than I had to, so just have some extra handy, so definitely make sure to bring some of those. This is very minor, but headphones. I catch myself basically listening to music all the time whenever I am studying or trying to get some work done, so definitely bring some headphones, AirPods, earbuds, whatever you prefer. Make sure you have something like that to listen to music, audiobooks, whatever that you might prefer. Make sure, and this is very obvious, make sure you have any kind of vitamins or medications that you may need. I would say like definitely keep like a bin handy, maybe like in one of your storage areas or maybe like a pantry or anywhere that you might have storage. Make sure to just have like a bin full of like all of your medications, any vitamins, just like that. That way you have it in one place and it's very accessible and you know like where it is like at all times. So this is something that I didn't need my first semester, but you might need it your first semester, and I made sure to bring it basically my second year of going away to college. But definitely make sure that you have business presentation clothes and bring a couple sets of them because you never know when you might need it, because you might be a business major, or even if you're not a business major, you might have a presentation within one of your classes and you might be required to dress nice. So definitely bring some really nice dress clothes or maybe like business clothes, whatever like your teachers might prefer, but just be prepared for that because you never really know when you might need it. Make sure to definitely bring something to store your shoes in. I had like a really big long bin that I kept all of mine in, and I kept it under my closet, so that was really useful because it was just basically where all my clothes were, and I just had them in a big bin. So definitely have something where you're keeping all of your shoes in. This is minor, but definitely bring some sunglasses because you might need them for a football game, baseball game, you never really know. I wouldn't bring more than one, but basically just bring a pair that you would normally always wear. Make sure you have a laundry basket and laundry bag. So I basically had a laundry basket type thing that would like fold and kind of like collapse, but when I basically opened it up, I had a bag inside it, and when my laundry was basically full, I would basically put everything in the bag and I would tie it up, and then I would bring it out to the laundry room to do it because I didn't really want to drag the whole basket with me. So I definitely recommend bringing some kind of bag to put all of the laundry in because it makes it a lot more easier to do all of your laundry. Make sure to have an umbrella because you'll never know when you need. Bring a rain jacket as well if you would prefer. You don't have to, but I would say basically either bring one or the other. Make sure you have chargers, charger for your laptop, charger for your phone, anything that you would need a charger for. Just make sure that you have that. Just be prepared to have that because you never know when you might need it, and this is just kind of a pro tip. I would recommend bringing it with you when you go to class. Me personally, like when I'm out for the day, and when I come back to my room, like I really don't plan on going back out. So I bring my phone charger, my laptop charger with me. That way I don't have to go back to my room and grab it. So I just have that with me, but make sure to bring as many chargers with you as you may need. Definitely bring a swimsuit. I would not bring more than one because let's say there is a pool on your campus. There is one at Liberty, but definitely bring a swimsuit because you never know when you might go swimming, because it definitely can be a really fun activity you can do with your friends, but make sure you have one with you because you want to just make sure that you don't have to go and buy one last minute, but I would definitely recommend bringing one. Definitely bring a couple sets of workout clothes. I would say you absolutely need that because you never know when you're gonna go work out. I personally need to work out a little bit more, but you might be the kind of person that goes to the gym a lot. So definitely make sure you have enough sets of workout clothes for days that you might be going to work out. Of course, have your driver's license, but also make sure that you have your passport because you never know when you might need it, especially if you want to get employed anywhere on campus. You might need your passport for identification, just for filling out forms and everything. So I would definitely say make sure that you have that with you because you don't want to have it shipped down to you like at the last minute. I would definitely say make sure you have that with you because that can be really important, especially for on-campus employment or really anything else that it might be required for. Of course, make sure you have laundry detergent, maybe some fabric softener as well, because you never really know how often you might be doing your laundry. You don't have to bring this, but maybe bring some kind of coffee maker, maybe like a Keurig, or maybe something to make coffee with, depending on how much you might like coffee, because I know a lot of friends that have done it in the past and they've enjoyed having coffee makers within their room, whether they have lived in a dorm or an apartment. Please have an alarm clock. I use the alarm clock on my phone, but I am trying to change that, and I think it'd be easier to have something different than just my phone as my alarm because I have a hard time getting up in the morning, and I think that maybe like an alarm clock would really be easier. Maybe it might be a lot more helpful for some of you guys out there, or maybe you don't really have a hard time getting up, but that really is all up to you whether you do want an alarm clock in your room. Maybe some books just for leisure, that is if you do have free time to read that is not your textbooks from your classes, so that's really just all up to you. I would say definitely like just for fun, definitely bring maybe some Uno cards or just a pack of regular cards, or maybe just a game for maybe people within your living space just to play maybe for fun and just kind of hang out. I would definitely recommend that because you want to make sure that you at least have some kind of fun little game to do. Maybe have a few extra things for storage. I didn't do this the last couple of years, but next year what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to buy some fabric bins. I think I'm going to buy them off of Amazon, and just as extra storage for clothing, because I'll probably just keep my sweaters in there and things like that, maybe just some pajamas, but I'm probably just going to do that because I think it would be a lot easier in terms of storage and it would give me a lot more space. So just think of that, maybe extra things you might want to bring for storage depending on the size of your room and how many roommates you are going to have. Maybe you might want to bring something extra in that way. Maybe have, like, depending on what your room is set up. So at Liberty, some places on campus you have your own bathroom, but some is a communal style bathroom. But if I would say if you have your own bathroom, have your own little like rack in the shower where you can keep your soaps, shampoos, all of that. That way you know what's yours. But of course, if you do have a communal style bathroom, bring like a shower caddy to have all of your shower necessities in there. So I know some people have all different preferences in what they want. This is something that I think is important, and I'm glad I had one with me, but definitely bring a duffel bag, because you never know when you're going to go on a trip off campus, and you never know, you might be going away for a weekend and you might need a duffel bag to bring some stuff in. So I definitely would bring a duffel bag just to keep any clothes, or just bring anything that you might need for the weekend, because you never know when you're gonna go on some kind of trip. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is basically if you're going to live in an apartment on campus, these are specific things that you should bring if you're going to be living in an apartment. Now you can bring everything that I did mention before, but in addition to that, I would just bring these additional items, because it's a much different living environment than just living in a dorm. So I would definitely recommend bringing utensils. Bring paper utensils and also paper plates, because I try to do as minimal dishes as possible and I just throw my paper products away. So I just think it is so much easier. So that's why I really try to basically do that, because I think it's a much more simpler process than just having to wash the dishes all the time. But yeah, definitely get some plastic utensils, paper plates, definitely a lot of stuff like that. A frying pan, and I would just say, you know, because sometimes I cook a lot more than I thought that I would. So definitely bring a frying pan of some sort, just like a spatula to cook to, and anything else that you might need to cook. In terms of like simple groceries, I would say definitely get some butter, get some eggs, definitely get some bread to make some toast. I would say really that's just about it, but anything else that you think that you might need for a kitchen, I would definitely bring. So now what I'm finally going to talk about, these are things that you do not need. If you bring these to college with you, you will most likely find yourself not using them. I think they're just excess things in your room, so I would recommend not bringing these, but if you want to, it is up to you, but I would recommend not bringing these following items that I am going to talk about. Do not bring a crock pot. You will not use it. I find myself getting most of my meals on campus anyway. Like, I do cook a decent amount, but that's mostly breakfast. But I would say don't bring a crock pot. You will not need it at all. Highlighters, don't bring any highlighters or like a pencil case or anything like that, because I think highlighters are very middle school and high school. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't bring an excess amount. Like, don't be bringing like a yellow, pink, orange, green, and blue one. I would say you honestly just need one. Don't get yourself a printer. Save the money and do not get yourself a printer. Like, the library at school is so super useful, and I am sure whatever school you do go to, the printer is very accessible. So I would definitely recommend using the school printer, because having a printer in your room will take up so much space. Like, I recommend like not bringing it at all. I would say don't bring an ironing board. You don't need one. I've never used one. I have not seen many people use one, so I'd recommend not bringing one, because I don't think that you'll need one at all. Have not used one ever, so that is not something that you will need. And if you do need one, I'm sure there will be somebody who lives within the vicinity of you that does have one if you ever really do need to use one, but I would recommend not bringing one, because you'll most likely not ever use it. And the last thing is, like, don't bring too many clothes. I struggled with this. I brought way too many clothes my first semester, and I did not wear most of them. So just bring enough that you know that you'll need, and also bring as much as you know, like how frequently you might be doing laundry. Like, if you know that you don't do laundry that often, maybe bring a few extra sets of clothes, but still don't be bringing that much, because you want to make sure that your whole closet is not crowded, and you really only want to be bringing what you are going to wear. So it definitely can save a lot more space within your room. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm actually going back to college in a little bit less than a month. It is absolutely insane, so crazy, but I am so excited to go and see my friends again. It is going to be such a fun time, but I wanted to help you guys out today because I feel like this is just really helpful, and it's really good to just really watch a video of somebody talking about really what they do and they don't need for college. Watching videos like this have helped me out in the past, so hopefully the video that I've made here today has helped you guys out a lot. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Remember guys, if you have not yet, please make sure again that you like this video. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sydney D. It would mean so much to me because I absolutely love making videos, and I love making videos for you guys. So again, please let me know in the comment section below what kind of videos that you guys would like to see from me. If you have any questions about college in general, or just items that you don't really know if you should bring, let me know, and I can definitely definitely answer that for you as well. That is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!